There is a very specific, unsettling hesitation that happens in the rhythm of your reality, a split-second lag that feels exactly like watching a movie where the audio is just slightly out of sync with the movement of the actor's lips. You are sitting at a dinner table, or perhaps you are in a conference room listening to a pitch. Or maybe you are just having coffee with a new acquaintance, and on the surface, everything looks perfectly normal. The lighting is good, the coffee is hot, and the person across from you is smiling. But your internal metronome has stopped ticking. You feel a strange, hollow thud in your chest, a sensation that the words being spoken to you are not originating from the heart of the person speaking them, but are being recited from a script you haven't read. This is not anxiety, and it is not a lack of focus. For those of you born between October 23rd and November 21st, this sync issue is the first and most critical warning sign that your peace is under siege. While others might nod along, charmed by the performance, you are the only one in the room realizing that the performance is a lie. This ability to detect the disconnect between a person's soul and their persona is not a curse, though it often feels like one. It is the primary defense mechanism of the Scorpio spirit. Before we start dissecting the 10 specific warnings your intuition is sending you right now, warnings that are specifically designed to protect your hard-won peace, I need to introduce myself to those of you who have just stumbled into this sanctuary. I am Madam Tina. I have spent more than 25 years working in the trenches of the human psyche and the stars, helping people navigate the dark waters between who the world wants them to be and who they actually are. I don't deal in fluff, and I don't sell false hope. I am here to help you sharpen the blade of your intuition so you can cut through the noise and claim the life you deserve. If you are here, it is because you are ready to stop apologizing for your intensity and start using it as the superpower it was always meant to be. The first major warning we need to address is that sensation of the rehearsed script I just mentioned. This goes beyond just spotting a liar. Scorpios have a natural lie detector that is always running in the background. But this specific alert is about emotional incongruence. You might notice that someone is offering you a compliment, but the tone of their voice hits your ear with a metallic, flat quality. To a casual observer, it sounds like praise. To you, it sounds like a transaction. You sense that they are inserting a coin into a machine, expecting a product to fall out. Most people ignore this. They are so desperate for validation that they accept the counterfeit currency, but your spirit rejects it immediately. You might feel a sudden urge to cross your arms or lean back in your chair. This is your body physically creating distance from a manipulation tactic. The warning here is protecting your peace from transactional relationships. The universe is telling you that this person does not want to know you. They want to use you. When you feel this metallic taste in an interaction, do not try to sweeten it. Trust the bitterness. It is saving you from months, maybe years, of being drained by someone who sees you as a resource rather than a human being. This leads directly into the second subtle warning, which manifests as a sudden, unexplained spike in your memory. You might be in the middle of a casual conversation about the weather or sports, and suddenly, your brain violently pulls up a memory of something this person did or said 3 years ago. It feels intrusive, almost like a pop-up ad in your mind. You might think, why am I remembering that they were rude to a waiter in 2019 right now? That is irrelevant. It is not irrelevant. Your subconscious mind is a vast, dark library that records everything, every micro-expression, every tone shift, every betrayal. When your conscious mind is trying to play nice and give someone a second chance, your Scorpio subconscious will often throw a file onto your desk to remind you of the pattern. This memory flash is a warning flare. It is your intuition screaming that the behavior you are seeing now is connected to that past event. The pattern is repeating. Most people dismiss these flashes as random thoughts or hold on to the idea that people change. While people can grow, your gut knows that character is often fixed. This warning protects your peace by preventing you from walking into the same trap twice. It is the sentinel at the gate refusing to let the Trojan horse in, even if it has been repainted. The third warning is perhaps the most physically disorienting. It is the phenomenon of the sudden exhaust. You are full of energy, you have had your coffee, you are ready to tackle the day, and then you receive a text message or run into a specific neighbor, and within 30 seconds, you feel like someone has pulled the plug out of the wall. Your eyelids get heavy, your shoulders slump. You might even get a headache right behind your eyes. This is not a medical issue. This is an energetic breach. Because Scorpios are water signs, you are naturally porous. You absorb the emotional state of your environment. When you encounter someone who is an energy vampire, someone who feeds on the vitality of others to sustain their own chaotic existence, your body's emergency shutdown sequence initiates. It makes you tired so that you will stop engaging. It is a biological demand for retreat. The warning here is simple. This person is too expensive for your budget. You cannot afford the tax they levy on your spirit. While others might power through the exhaustion to be polite, you must recognize this as a threat to your peace. Your fatigue is a shield. It is trying to make you boring and unresponsive so the predator loses interest and moves on to easier prey. Moving deeper into the mechanics of your protection, the fourth warning is one that often gets Scorpios labeled as paranoid or suspicious, but I prefer to call it strategic foresight. It is the warning of the too fast disclosure. We live in a culture that mistakes oversharing for intimacy. You meet someone new, and within the first hour, they are dumping their entire traumatic history onto the table, telling you their darkest secrets, and acting as if you are their long-lost soulmate. For most signs, this feels flattering. It feels like an instant connection. But for a Scorpio born between late October and late November, this triggers a red alert. Your skin might prickle. You might feel a tightness in your throat that prevents you from sharing your own secrets in return. This is your intuition identifying a lack of boundaries. Your soul knows that someone who has no walls also has no doors, meaning anyone can get in and anything can get out. If they are telling you their ex-best friend's secrets today, they will be telling your secrets to a stranger tomorrow. This warning protects your peace by keeping your private world private. You value loyalty above almost everything else, and your gut knows that instant intimacy is rarely loyal. It is usually performative. The warning is telling you to keep your mouth shut and your cards close to your chest. Do not reciprocate the oversharing. Let them talk, observe the flood, but do not jump into the water with them. Then there is the fifth warning, which is the glitch in the eye contact. Scorpios are famous for their gaze. You look into people, not at them. Because of this, you are highly sensitive to how others return that gaze. You might notice a moment where someone holds eye contact just a fraction of a second too long, crossing the line from engagement to dominance. Or conversely, you might notice the shifty glance, where their eyes dart to the exit or to your purse or to someone else in the room while they are supposedly listening to you. This visual warning is telling you about their intent. The person staring too hard is trying to intimidate you or seduce you for power. The person looking away is hiding something or is already planning their exit. Your peace is protected when you acknowledge this visual data. You don't have to call them out on it. You just have to adjust your position. If they are trying to dominate, you become like water, ungraspable. If they are hiding, you become like a stone, unmovable. This warning saves you from power struggles that you didn't ask for. It allows you to sidestep the bull rather than trying to wrestle it to the ground. This brings us to the sixth warning, which is a visceral reaction to feigned incompetence. You see this often in the workplace or in domestic partnerships. Someone claims they don't know how to do a simple task, forcing you to step in and do it for them. As a Scorpio, you are naturally capable and often take charge because you want things done right. But there is a specific warning bell that rings when someone is playing dumb to manipulate your competence. You might feel a flash of hot anger in your belly, a sudden irritation that feels disproportionate to the situation. Why are you so angry that they can't figure out the printer? You are angry because your intuition spots the parasite. They are not helpless, they are lazy, and they are using your strength as a crutch. This warning is protecting your peace from burnout. If you ignore this anger and just do it yourself to save time, you teach them that you are the beast of burden. You invite them to saddle you with more of their responsibilities. The anger is a boundary. It is the fuel you need to say, "I am sure you can figure it out," and walk away. That refusal to help is not cruelty. It is an act of spiritual hygiene. The seventh warning is subtle, often showing up as a feeling of boredom that isn't actually boredom. You are in a situation that used to be chaotic or dramatic, maybe a family gathering that is usually a fight, or a relationship that was a roller coaster, and suddenly it is calm. But instead of feeling relieved, you feel an itch. You feel suspicious of the silence. This is your calm before the storm detector. Scorpios are attuned to the pressure changes in the emotional atmosphere. When things go quiet, you know that pressure is building somewhere. However, and this is a crucial distinction, sometimes this warning is actually a test of your own addiction to chaos. Are you suspicious because it's a trap? Or are you uncomfortable because you don't know how to exist without a crisis? The warning here is asking you to pause and discern. If the silence feels heavy and thick, like the air before a tornado, keep your guard up. But if the silence feels light and empty, your intuition is challenging you to accept peace. It protects you by forcing you to remain vigilant until you are certain the war is actually over. Hey, my intense, beautiful family, I want to take a quick second just to check in with your hearts. I know this list is heavy. We are talking about things that most people pretend don't exist, and feeling seen in this way can be a little overwhelming. If you are sitting there nodding your head, feeling like I've been reading your diary, then you are exactly where you are supposed to be. You don't have to carry this weight alone anymore. We are building a tribe of people who see the truth. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, not for the algorithm, but so we can stay connected in this web of noise. And leave me a comment down below. Tell me about a time your gut told you no about a person before they even said a word. I read your stories, and they honestly help me just as much as I hope these videos help you. Let's keep going, deeper into the mystery. We continue our descent into the truth with the eighth warning, which is the specific sensation of being watched. I don't mean this in a ghostly way, although Scorpios are certainly tuned into that frequency as well. I mean the social sensation of being observed with envy. You might be celebrating a win, a promotion, a new relationship, a personal breakthrough. And while everyone is clapping, you feel a cold prick on the back of your neck. You turn around and catch a fleeting expression on a friend's face. It isn't happiness. It is a calculating, hungry look that vanishes the moment they see you looking. This is the competitor's glint. Scorpio energy is powerful, and it naturally triggers insecurity in people who are not doing their own work. Your intuition detects this jealousy instantly because jealousy is a form of hatred, and hatred has a very specific density. This warning is vital for protecting your peace because it tells you who to stop sharing your good news with. There is an old saying that you should only share your dreams with people who have the power to help you achieve them or the love to pray for them. Your gut is telling you that this person has neither. If you ignore this warning and continue to share your joy with them, their evil eye, their projected negativity, will start to corrode your success. You don't have to confront them. You just have to mute them. You stop feeding them the details of your life. You starve the jealousy until it has nothing to eat. The ninth warning comes in the form of unsolicited advice disguised as concern. This is a tricky one. Someone comes to you and says, "I'm just worried about you," or "I just don't want to see you get hurt," followed by advice that essentially tells you to play small, to lower your standards, or to give up on a goal. On the surface, it looks like love. But your solar plexus, the center of your personal power, tightens up into a knot. You feel nauseous. Why? Because your spirit recognizes this as a control mechanism. They are not worried about you getting hurt. They are worried about you outgrowing them. They are trying to plant seeds of doubt in your mind to keep you tethered to their level of existence. Scorpios are signs of transformation. You are constantly dying and being reborn. People who are stagnant find this terrifying. They want the old you back because the old you fit into their box. This physical nausea is a rejection of their projection. It is your inner warrior safeguarding your destiny. The moment you feel that knot in your stomach, you need to close your ears. Do not internalize their fears. Their limitations are not your geography. Smile, say, "Thank you for your concern," and then do exactly what you were going to do anyway, perhaps with even more intensity. The 10th warning is the most aggressive and final of them all, the total repulsion. This happens when a relationship or a situation has run its course, but your mind is still trying to hold on out of loyalty or habit. You might try to hug a partner or a friend, and your skin literally crawls. You might try to walk into your office building, and your legs feel like lead, refusing to move. You might get a migraine the moment you agree to a specific plan. This is your body going on strike. As a Scorpio, you have incredible endurance. You can suffer through things that would break other signs. Because of this high pain tolerance, your spirit sometimes has to resort to extreme measures to get you to let go. It has to make the situation physically intolerable because otherwise, you would stay and try to fix it forever. This repulsion is the ultimate protection of your peace. It is the universe slamming the door and locking it. It is saying, there is nothing left for you here but decay. When you feel this total physical rejection, you must listen. To stay is to invite illness. To stay is to betray your own body. It is time to cut the cord, burn the bridge, and never look back. The pain of leaving is nothing compared to the slow death of staying where you are repulsed. These warnings are not random symptoms. They are the sophisticated language of your survival. You are designed to navigate the underworld, to deal with the messy, dark, and complicated parts of life. Because your assignment is so heavy, your protection is equally strong. You are like a deep-sea diver. You need a pressurized suit to survive the depths you swim in. These feelings, the nausea, the chills, the sudden anger, the memory flashes, these are the gauges on your suit telling you that the pressure is changing, that oxygen is low, or that a shark is near. To ignore them is to risk the bends. To honor them is to move through the darkness with the grace of a master. You are not difficult for having these reactions. You are discerning. There is a massive difference. Understanding these 10 warnings brings us to a place of profound empowerment, but it also requires a shift in how you view your own nature. For years, you may have judged yourself for being too critical, too guarded, or too quick to cut people off. Society tells us to be open, to give everyone a third and fourth chance, to assume positive intent. But for a Scorpio, blind trust is not a virtue. It is negligence. Your role in the cosmic ecosystem is to be the guardian of truth. You are the one who looks at the shiny apple and knows it is poisoned. By honoring these subtle alerts, the glitch in the audio, the metallic taste of a fake compliment, the cold prick of jealousy, you are not just protecting your own peace. You are actually holding a vibration of integrity for everyone around you. When you refuse to engage with a lie, you force the truth to surface. When you walk away from a manipulator, you break their spell. Your refusal to be played is a revolutionary act. This path of high-alert intuition leads to a specific kind of solitude, and I want to reframe that for you. You might fear that listening to these warnings will leave you alone, sitting in an empty room because you have filtered everyone out. And yes, initially, there will be a clearing. The herd will thin. But the peace you find in that empty room is not the peace of loneliness. It is the peace of a sanctuary. It is a clean, sterile space where your own thoughts can finally be heard without the distortion of other people's agendas. In this space, you stop surviving and start creating. You stop reacting to threats and start building your empire. You realize that the energy you were spending on decoding mixed messages is now available to fuel your passions, your art, your career, and your healing. You become dangerous in the best possible way, focused, unbothered, and entirely self-sourced. There is also a magical flip side to this radar. The same intuition that screams when danger is near also sings when safety is present. When you finally meet people who are genuine, who are loyal, and who are strong enough to handle your depth, your body will react with a profound sense of relaxation. Your shoulders will drop. Your breath will deepen. You will feel a warmth in your chest that feels like coming home. You will recognize them not by how much they flatter you, but by how calm your nervous system feels in their presence. Because you have become so good at spotting the fake, you will be the first to recognize the real. And because you have guarded your inner circle so fiercely, you have plenty of treasure left to share with those who truly deserve it. This is the reward for all your vigilance. A life populated only by those who are worthy of your trust. So, as you move through your week, I want you to treat your body like the high-tech instrument it is. Do not brush off the glitches. Do not swallow the nausea. When the warning light flashes on your dashboard, pull over and check the engine. You are the captain of this vessel, and you have been given the best navigation system in the universe. Use it. Trust that the no you feel today is making space for the yes you have been praying for. Your peace is not a passive state. It is an active fortress, and you are its commander. Stand your ground. Thank you so much for going on this deep dive with me today. It takes courage to look at the shadows, but I know you are built for it. I really want to know which of these warnings rang the loudest bell for you. Was it the glitchy audio or the sudden exhaustion? Let's talk about it in the comments. Your experience might be the validation someone else needs to read today. And if you are feeling ready to understand even more about the unique power you hold, there is another video on the screen right now that explores the hidden strengths of your sign that no one talks about. Click on that, and let's keep unlocking your potential. Be well, stay sharp, and trust your gut. And trust